Evet arkadaşlar hoş geldiniz. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Benim için zaten kaldığım yer oldu. Bir 10 saniye önce bölüm bitirip yenisine başladım. Şimdi Megayapı'ya gidelim.
There's something I've been thinking about. I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about? The collapse of the Rakovsky building. The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Canada. All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
Byron emmi çok mantıklı konuşuyor. Ben bu adamcıyım. Buraya mesela şu an gitmemize gerek yok ama bu yıldızlar elimdeyken vereyim. Böyle topladığım şeyleri ben ara ara bırakmayı severim oyunlarda. Güzel, bayağı bir şey toplamışız. Bu da yine bana Assassin's Creed Odyssey'i hatırlattı. Önceki o Taif dediği o mavi şey kovalamada yine Assassin's Creed anımsatmıştı. Bu arayüz de aslında insanların sürekli söylendiği yine Assassin's Creed arayüzü. Yani göstergeler, sağda solda görev işaretleri, radarıdır, şudur budur. Yani çok kötü diyemem ama olmasa da olabilirmiş aslında.
All right, here we go again.
Bulmacaları biz çözüyoruz ama hepsi bizden önce gelmiş.
Did she find it? Did she build it? Why was she here in the first place? Explore, dig up anything you can. We need to start finding answers.
Bu arada ilk bölümde şey demiştim.
I can't imagine one person
Neyse
building all
konuşmalar
this.
bitsin.
Don't forget about Miranda. There were at least two of them.
I can't imagine
Bence
100 people building
ikiden
this.
fazla. Gizli birileri daha var ama cidden hani sadece 2 kişiyle 3 kişiyle olacak işte değil.
Alright, everyone. Have a look around, but stay in touch and be careful.
1K, can you stay a moment? I'd like to talk to you.
Olur. Kesin bir fırça mırça çekilecek.
I know you can't wait to start.
Şimdi şeyi söyleyeyim. Oyun ilk başında şehre giriyoruz. Hani bir masa etrafında bir toplantı vardı. Oradan sonra hatta ya direkt göreve gidiyorsun ya şehri geziyorsun. İşte orada şey diyor. Banki bizimle gelmek ister misin diye soruyordu. Ben de şey demiştim hani hayır desem ne olacak gibi bir şey dedim hatırlıyorum. Hayır deyince oyun bitiyor, kredi giriyormuş. Yani YouTube'da öyle bir şey gördüm. Editlenmiş bir şey değilse orada oyun bitiyor. Hoş bir detay.
Exploring, but just hear me out, okay? I'm concerned. Byron is brilliant, but all he can think about is the possibility of finding Athena. She was his mentor, and her disappearance shattered him. I'm afraid he's not seeing the dangers of the megastructure. To me, this place seems chaotic, dysfunctional. Yes, it's all very impressive, but I think it's broken. And what we're seeing is, it's nonsense, frankly. You've interacted with it more than anyone. What do you think? I don't see it. Or at least I'm not convinced that the pattern is meaningful. Maybe I'm wrong, but please, be careful.
Tamam hocam, sıkıntı yok. Şey yaparız. Keşfimizi yaparız. Onu bırakmayız. Ama dikkatli de oluruz.
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not quite sure where I am. Seem to be right in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
Ne? Nasıl bir makine hocam? Yeni yedik overload'u. Hadi bakalım.
Why don't you just tell people that they're wrong? If you tell them the truth, they'll listen.
It's not that simple. Straton wrote that the
Oh,
most common
Cornelius
error we
geldi.
commit is to think that ideas determine reality, when in fact the opposite is true. Ideas follow from material conditions. Belief systems are formed to explain and justify the way we live. We did not have kings because we believed in the mandate of heaven. We believed in the mandate of heaven because we lived in monarchies.
But we have free will.
Oh, free will isn't the same as freedom, Miranda. We're not free from the constraints of reality or history. I was shaped by the simulation. New Jerusalem is shaped by its limitations.
So, what? We're just trapped? History can only go one way?
Maybe, maybe not. The question is, how do we free ourselves? How do we build a world where our ideas do shape reality? That's why we came here.
I knew it! Athena's here. She built this.
That other voice. Was that Cornelius?
It definitely sounded like him.
Come to think of it, he went on a research expedition around the time Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought he'd died.
And all this time, he knew where she was?
We should talk to him.
We will, when we get back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
Buradan sonra şehre geri döneceğiz. Birilerini sorguya çekeceğiz. Bizden bir şey saklamış. Bunun yanına kalacağını mı sanıyorsun? Cornelius Efendi.
Are those surfaces magnetic?
No, it's anti-gravity. Your coot was right. I should have known.
1K, I'm over here. Hold on. I'll open that door for you.
Eyvallah biraderim. Ben de bir şekilde bulurdum yolumu da. Heh, zaman kazandık.
Same pattern as before. 3 beams, 3 receivers.
I guess we know what to do.
Be careful. The sheer amount of power running through this place.
I'll take care of this puzzle. You do the other two, okay? This is kind of fun. Maybe Alexandra Drennan was right. Play is part of what makes us human.
Ne oluyor lan? Benim işimi mi çaldın sen?
Got it.
Lan. Adam işimizi çaldı, görüyor musun? Bulmacalar benim oğlum. Salın lan. Allah mevzu çıkar. Ben size diyeyim.
Is there anything in the system that could tell us where Athena is?
I don't know. Someone's logged into the system. But when I try to access that information, it all glitches out.
Başım döndü ya buna. Tamam, maviye geldik. Oy, sen yukarı mı çıkıyorsun? Şimdi mevzu karıştı bak. Buradan karşıya geçeceğiz yani. Sıkıştım. Nasıl ya? Ha, bu aşağıymış. Fark etmedim onu. Bulmacaya giden yol da ayrı bir bulmaca. Neyse, şikayet yok. Burası da buraya kadar gördüklerimizi uyguladığımız, hani daha zor bir bulmaca denebilir. O kadar da zor değil ya. Hatta çoğundan daha kolaydır. Sen zor diyerek haksızlık et. Buraya gelirken yolunu bulmada harcadığım süre daha zordur. Bakayım. Sana giden yol nereden? Aşağıdan bir yola. Hocam sana bir yol gitmiyor. Şurada bir şeyler var. Buraya gitmek için orası bir merdiven görmüştüm sanki.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
This is fascinating.
Ne
They
buldun
were
aga?
both here, Athena and Cornelius. They had a plan. I found a file that.
Aha.
I can't.
Byron's trapped in the overload. He's failing to disconnect.
The whole
Hayda.
system's going haywire.
Lan adam
Get
gitti.
out of there! Everyone back to the VTOL!
Pusuya düştük.
We have to go. Now, 1K, get moving!
We can't just leave Byron behind.
Yeah, Coot, we have no idea where he is or what's happening to him. But right now, if we stay here, we could all die.
Koş
The
koş koş.
system's going completely bananas.
Oha buradan
Energy
nasıl gideceğim?
spikes everywhere.
We'll come back for Byron, I promise.
Oha.
What have you done, you fools? Mortals are not meant to tread these halls. Why will you not heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay. All I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do to make you understand?
Hocam biz killan değiliz
If you
ama ya.
cannot be reasoned with, I must bar your path.
Ablacım biz böyle tehditlere boyun eğmeyiz. Ben onu sana diyeyim yani. Oo kafam. Byron buradan gelmişti. Byron dostum merak etme. Seni oradan kurtaracağım.
These energy emissions are messing with the VTOL systems. Okay, I think I've got it working. Get here quickly, 1K.
Come on, get in!
Byron ne gördüğünü de göremedik ki. Bari onu göreydik. Hocam bas bas bura kapanacak şimdi. Bas Ali bas.
We're out. Now what?
Looks like the southern sites are active. The readings are strangely jumbled, though.
Should I set us down?
Yes, but just to drop off Melville.
What?
We're going back to New Jerusalem. This situation has gotten out of control. We need to regroup. Rushing in blindly isn't going to save Byron. But we also need someone to stay here and keep an eye on things. Melville, that's you.
All right, I'll see if I can make any sense of these systems while you're gone.
Just keep a safe distance, okay?
Will do.
Good. Well, 1K, I guess it's time for you and me to take a nap.
Do not lose hope, my child. In these difficult moments, find solace in your friends and in the home that you share.
Teşekkürler Elohim. Ufak bir baba tavsiyesi.
Here we are. Got an update from Melville. The power spikes are continuing, but no news from Byron.
All right. Thank you, Yakut. You get the VTOL ready for the next trip. I'll talk to the mayor. 1K, please head over to the Museum of the Simulation and talk to Cornelius. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Hadi bakalım seni bir fırçaya çekelim. İşte tam burada konuşmada ayrılabiliyoruz.
Every
Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to eat. And it always ends with death, torn apart or wasting away. This is what
Nasıl
surrounds
açacak
us.
mı acaba
This
lan?
is what's happening outside those walls, every hour of every day. It's our ethical responsibility as sentient beings to lessen suffering. That's what it means to be human. To understand that it is your duty to transform this world into something better. That's what the founder meant when she said that we can turn the world into a work of art. Despite what happened to him, Byron was right. We have to keep going.
This is blasphemy. Byron was punished for failing the Founder's trials, and you want us to dig deeper? Just because you can't accept that suffering is natural and necessary?
Please, everyone, stop using the public frequency. If you want to argue, use your interface or speak in person.
Evet, public frekansı, kamu frekansı diye çevirmek bence iyi bir çeviri değil. Genel frekans demek varken. Hemen adamın arkasından konuşmayın lan. Lan. Oğlum, adamı gömdünüz lan hemen. Hoca çal bir şeyler. Duygusal bir şeyler çal. Byron Aga'yı kaybettik. Kaybettik derken gerçek anlamda kaybettik. Evet, geçen tura gitmemiştik.
The
Lan
Gehenna
kedi mi?
Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. However, please note that due to an unauthorized strike, public transport will be temporarily unavailable. May the founder be
Kedi
with you.
çarptım ya. Özür dilerim ya, buraya görmedim seni. Sese bak. Neyse. Evet, Kudüs'ün tamamını keşfetmişlerim aldı kızım. Argüman simülatör.
Welcome to the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Oh, it's you, 1K. Please tell me,
11.
you were there when everything went sideways. Do you think Byron will be all right?
Olacak dostum, merak etme.
Oh, Byron, always getting into trouble. He's been
İşte
like that for
klasik Byron ya.
1,000 years, you know. But losing him would be terrible.
Bence de.
But anyway, you've come to take a well-deserved break from your expedition. So let's talk about something else. Gehenna was a place in the simulation. A
Yes,
prison
de vardı
where
bu.
Elohim exiled the minds that didn't fit his plans. In time, the prison became a community with a culture of its own. In the very last moments of the simulation, Elohim realized what he'd done and sent his messenger Uriel to free the prisoners. They were uploaded to the gold disc, and their legacy is part of all of us. Text adventures were one of the few art forms available to the people of Gehenna. By continuing to work in that medium, we keep their memory alive. I don't think the role of the artist should be reduced to any single social function. The artist isn't an educator or a moralist. Art isn't about teaching us lessons or imparting values. Nor do I think it's simply self-expression. The best art reaches out beyond the self, into something ineffable. The creative impulse can't really be quantified or predicted. That's why artistic freedom is so profoundly essential. Without the freedom to shock, to offend, to transgress, art becomes stagnant.
Şimdi kalanları da alacağım yanıma. Onları da alırsam bence halledeceğiz. Herkes benimle gelecek. Kimse ölmeyecek. Bunu diyelim. Sanırım doktor buradaydı. Doktoru da aldık. Şu an herkese aldım sanırım benim. Yardım edin dostlarım. Bu sefer değişti. Tartışma simülasyonu. Bu neydi şimdi? El salladı. Oraya gidelim. Ne oluyor lan? Empire çektiler bize. İstediler. Ne diyor? zaman kazandık mı? Üçünü de oynadığım için bir başarım geldi. Neyse. Cornelius A'ya gidelim. Sen kimsin? Mor. Seninle konuşmadık.
Dude, you're back from the island.
Yeah,
I'm
kanka.
so glad you're okay, dude. Especially after what happened to Byron. Lately, a lot of folks have been saying maybe that Byron dude is right after all. Like, maybe to really be excellent to each other, we have to build something new and bodacious. Don't know what'll happen now that he's had that bogus accident. Yeah, I come here all the time. He's a wise dude. I've asked him a lot of dumb questions, and he's always taken the time to answer them.
Nice to see you again, 1K. What are you doing here? I assume it has something to do with your expedition. I heard about Byron, by the way. I hope he's all right. Oh, that's... well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron. That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about something, but he wasn't responding to my messages, so I came here to talk to him and
Yine
he seemed to have
kaybolduk.
vanished. No. The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past. I did, on my way here. And I messaged most of his other friends. He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the city at all. I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then it is just his work terminal, right? Good luck with everything, 1K.
Oo, benim ismim geçmiş. Oyama ile evet. Biri soruyor, biri cevaplıyor, birisiyle not tutuyorlar. Aşırı yüklenme gelir mi? Ha, gelmedi.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
Megayapı'ya git. Şimdi bizi tekrar Megayapı'ya yolla.
Hi.
Gitmeden önce biraz bir etrafa bakınalım. Yeni diyaloglar çıktı, mesela o morla çıkmıştı kankamızla. Sonra bu hala kapalı. Bunda çıkmış olabilir.
Hello again, 1K. These are strange days we're living through, aren't they?
It seems to me that we're slowly remembering the lessons Alexandra Drennan tried to teach us. Trying to actually live up to the legacy of our ancestors. I'm sorry you see it that way. It's easy to turn away from Drennan's view of humanity. Hope requires hard work to maintain. I think it would make her very, very sad. The same thing she'd do with any technology. Discover how it works and apply that knowledge for the common good. She worked to the very last moment of her life to ensure that we had free will. I don't think she would tell us anything. Have a nice day.
Yani kadının söyledikleri haklı. Eğer Drennan olsaydı "Bunu sadece 1000 kişi mi yaptınız?" diye böyle bir atar yapardı. Ve araştırmadığımızı duyunca kızardı. Ben sizi bunun için mi yarattım? Ve haklı olurdu.
You're back. Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about that replication technology you found. You have to get hold of it, 1K. You have to. If you don't, I think I'm gonna die of loneliness. And I think this whole city's gonna slowly suffocate. I mean, do you really think the founder would have designed such a large city if she intended for us to stop at 1,000 inhabitants? That's not even enough to fill a village. Thanks. I don't know how much longer I can go on feeling like this.
Merak etme usta, getireceğim. Şırt şırt. Parıldıyor. Sen kimsin, mor mu? Rat. For this rat, all them years.
K, welcome back. Is it okay if I ask you something? Lately, I've been feeling kind of insecure, seeing the pictures of the megastructure that your team sent. I've started wondering whether the dome is kind of pointless. The dome was meant to contain us, contain our impact. That's what the founder intended, right? But did she? If she did, why would she build the megastructure? If that's possible, then it feels like nothing is certain anymore. I don't know where that leaves us. You could be right, though.
I should go.
Thanks for the chat. I hope you find Byron.
Ay eylemciler yer değiştirmiş. Nasıl gidiyor agalar?
Welcome back, 1K. Thanks again for signing that petition. Unfortunately, as you can see, it wasn't enough. Yesterday, there was a sudden brownout in the grid, and we almost had a derailment. We've been warning the mayor for months, and all he ever gives us is waffle about the goal. This can't go on.
Devam.
Thank you. Your support means a lot to us. We need to get through to people. I heard it 15 times when he was practicing it. I think Catal, like many of us, feels that the time for change is long overdue. The technology you uncovered on the island is the final catalyst for that change, or it should be.
Hadi bakalım. Şehirde isyanlar ve onların destekçisiyiz. Şimdi şurada bir tane adam vardı. Rent miydi neydi? Onu göremedim. Bakalım. Burada da yok. Siz kimsiniz? Buralar sıfırlanmış. Yeni bulmaca gelmemiştir herhalde diye düşünüyorum. Yine de ben şehirden ayrılmadan yeni kapattıktan sonra önceki yani kaydı kapattıktan sonra önceki parta bakacağım. Bir farklılık varsa tam o girdiğim yere ya da buraya falan bir editte eklerim.
Founder bless you, 1K. Now is the time of our great testing. The deceiver Byron has been slain. And we must turn away from the path of sin or suffer the same fate.
İslam. Bayrağına katılmıyorum.
I don't need to. Do you see any of our ancestors walking around? No? Then the truth is obvious. Mother Nature punished them for their sins. Why would I want to side with those who wish to blacken the skies and kill the oceans?
Bak.
The tools of the sinner cannot be used to raise the sinner's palace. Never forget that, 1K.
Bak bir de atar hepimiz. Kimsin oğlum sen? Geçen görmemiştim onları.
Good luck, 1K.
Sana da dostum.
We must listen to the wisdom of the ancient writers, or we will fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
Sus lan. Milton Han'ı neresi lan? Oyunun tabletleri unut. Milton Han'ına uğramadık galiba. Şunu solda gösteriyor. Soldaki ilk yer mi acaba? Şuralarda falan var. Şimdi burası kurucunun tabletleri. Şuradan dolanmaya deneyeceğim. Harita açabiliyor muyuz? Harita açamıyoruz. Evet, şurada biri var. Şurada da biri var. Sen ne diyorsun antik yazı? Az önce
You are the
konuşan mıydı?
founder's chosen, but you are in grave danger of going astray. Heed my words, 1K. If you fail this trial, a year from now, New Jerusalem will lie in ruins.
Ha, nereden
Anyone
biliyorsun?
can see the truth if they are willing to open their eyes.
Hangi gerçek?
Have you not read the books of our ancestors? In every one of them, the same story is told, again and again, that the pursuit of knowledge can only lead to death and grief. That is what all the great ancient visionaries foresaw. Listen to their warnings. Seek happiness in tranquility and avoid ambition.
Kardeşim böyle yapacaksan simülasyonda kalsaydın.
The very idea of a better future is what's rotten. That is what the ancients were trying to tell us. All the problems of the world come from those who think the world needs to be improved.
Bak öncekine hata yapmadım içimde kaldı.
How crude.
Sesle.
I'm disappointed in you, 1K.
Kanık tavuk.
Shameful. Just shameful. Such language is the sign of a limited mind.
Sana zihnimi ispatlamak zorunda değilim. Evet, ne kaldı? Milton Han'a. Milton Han'ı nerede? Şu olabilir mi?
Good to see you, 1K.
Sanırsam şu kedilerin olduğu yer Milton Han.
Hello.
Evet. Bu bölümün sonuna burada gelelim. Dediğim gibi önceki parta bakacağım. İçerideki bulmacalar aynıysa burada kapatırım, değilse hemen buradan sonraya onları eklerim. Orada da bir tur daha kapanış yaparım. O zaman buraya kadar izleyen varsa teşekkürler. Bir sonraki bölümde tekrar bulmacalarla devam edeceğiz. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Görüşürüz. Evet, bulmacaları kontrol ettim. Öncekiyle aynı. Tam dönerken şunu gördüm. Bunu da ekleyeyim
1K,
bari.
welcome back to the city. As you can tell, your discoveries have had quite the impact. I decided to take a stand. It started with what you said about extending our cat's lifespans, actually. That got me thinking about our responsibilities towards other
Kedileri
life
bekleyen
forms.
adammış.
What's life to most living creatures? Fear, hunger, pain, and in the end, death. Involuntary cessation of existence. That's horrifying, 1K, horrifying. And we are the only ones who can make it better. If suffering is evil, and it is, then our responsibility is to lessen it, not only in ourselves, but everywhere. I don't think we can eliminate it, but we can lessen it, and we have to. I'm glad. Please, when you get back to the island, make sure Byron's ideas aren't forgotten. People
Arkasındayım
in New
dostum.
Jerusalem are starting to realize a different future is possible.
Vay be. Değişim rüzgarları esiyor orada.
Good luck, 1K.
İyiymiş bunun renkleri. Benim de rengim değişsin. Sıkıldım ben buna. Kötü.
May the founder be with you.
Bomboş geziyorum, şuna bak. Renk yok, bir şey yok. Bir şey yap. Yeniden uçan tekmeyi.
"1K, could you join us for a quick debrief?" Attending today are advisors from engineering, the archive scholars, and Helga.
Yes, don't mind me. I'm just an admirer of governmental transparency.
Yes, well. While the mayor is briefed by Alcatraz, he's asked us to review recent events. Byron's loss has unsettled us all. It may be too dangerous to allow this expedition to continue.
Byron risk aldı biraz. Yarıda bırakamayız. Hadi bunu bırakınca oyun bitiyor.
Yet no amount of care can guarantee your safety. Or the city's.
Let's not forget the dam's falling apart. We can't depend on hydro forever. With just a fraction of the power that island can generate, we could grow this city into a planetary society.
Risk eder.
Or, quite possibly, destroy ourselves in the process.
Evet. İnan.
Wise words from one so young.
Evet, ben de seni
Yet
arıyordum.
I submit
Birlikte evsam
that
kayıt.
island holds secrets far more valuable than mere energy generation.
What could be more important?
The Somnodrome, of course. If we could find a working model, it would herald a sea change in our moral and self-understanding. The question of how we should build New Jerusalem would simply be moot.
The Somnodrome was supposed to let us interact with our own subconscious code. It's a cool idea, but it wouldn't necessarily solve all our problems.
My own studies prove that we operate on an intrinsic moral logic. It's what makes us human. But our access to it is only indirect. Our ancestors created art, philosophy, and parable to help bridge that gap. The Somnodrome would help us to cut out the middleman and ask the source directly. We would finally have an answer to the great moral questions.
So, it's a newfangled way to make the same old mistake of judging who's good and who's bad.
We're fortunate 1K preserved the Somnodrome for our study. Initial data suggests it was a prototype with substantial design flaws. But there may be a working device elsewhere on the island.
Then the question is, what would 1K do if they found it?
Yani bilenlerin araştırmasını bırakabilirim. Açık görüşlü de olabilirim. Ne getirir ne getirmez. Bu ikisi çok zıt değil. Ama bunu yapmam, bunu da yapmam. Halktan önce bir dursun. Şimdi tehlikeli bir şey. Bilginler araştırsın. Açık görüşlü olalım ha.
No! This is much too important to decide on a whim.
But it's so much more fun when we're kept in suspense. You all sound so sure of what's best for this city. Do you ever think you might be so busy changing the world for the better, you'll forget how to see that it's perfect already?
So clearly there are different perspectives in the room. The only way we are going to move forward is if the team gets back out there. 1K, I believe Alcatraz is waiting for you at the VTOL. We'll be keeping an eye on your stream from here.
İzleyin tabii. İşiniz ne? O zaman burada partı bitireceğim. Sonraki partta konuşup direkt şeye gideriz. O zaman bu sefer son kapanış. Gelen, izleyen herkese teşekkürler. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.